Assalamu alaikum and Jai Hind everyone. Today I'm here present with one of my beloved students, Shriya Suveerya. To her, I have taught in grade 5 only, but her the time which I have spent with her is so memorable that sometimes I would love and I love to sit with those past memories so that I can enjoy her childhood. And she is as beautiful as her mother, as humble as her parents, as caring as her father, and as affectionate as the people around her. And recently she has qualified NEET. For that purpose we are having this meeting, so that she can guide the aspirants and she can share the experience. So first I would like to tell Shreya to give a short introduction of yourself.
I'm Shriya Suveerya. I am currently 18 years old. I live in Pune. And और क्या, मेरा hobby, passion, everything has been science since childhood. And yeah, I'll answer questions. I would really like to share my story, for the reason being because it's not that everyone is just born talented. It is mostly the values that we get during our entire journey which actually matters. So I would like to emphasize on that. So
Okay, so you want to say that if a child clears NEET exam, it doesn't mean that it doesn't tell the message that she has completed in within a course of 1 year or 2 year or 3 years. There is a long journey behind it, starting from the childhood, the inspiration, the formation of the inspiration, the help at every step the child gets from parents, relatives, teachers, and all friends. Most important part of life of a child, friends also, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, and we know that you belong to basically belong to Bihar, isn't it? This information is
Yes,
correct?
my family is originally from Patna. I was born over there, but I've been mostly born and I was
Brought up
brought up
here.
in Pune.
Yes,
I
yes.
was born in Pune, so I am practically Puneri.
Yes,
I-
the same thing is with my daughter. Her roots are from Bihar. Dadiyal, Naniyal, both are from Bihar, but she is born and brought up here. Okay, so the first question which I like to ask is, when did you understand that you want to become a doctor in your life?
It has actually been a process. It wasn't like, I won't say there was one particular moment when I thought ki, oh, doctor banna chahiye. In fact, there were various events that took place. First of all, जब मैं छोटी थी तो कभी भी कोई ऐसे fancy dress up होता था तो मम्मी डॉक्टर बना के भेजती थी. वो एक बात है. And I think I'll like to elaborate. 7th standard में जब मैं थी तो मैं काफी ड्राइंग करती रहती थी मम्मी के बाजू में बैठ के. तो one day she was just talking to my grandparents, my family. She was saying कि इसका अगर इतना अच्छा हाथ है तो शायद सर्जरी में बहुत अच्छा लोगों का ये करे. तो
Correct.
उस समय शायद उनको पता नहीं होगा कि मैंने सुन लिया वो चीज, but that was my moments कि yeah, this could be a good profession for me.
Yes.
And I always wanted to go towards a profession जहाँ पे knowledge है, जहाँ पे मेरे को लोगों से बात करने को मिले, जहाँ पे लोग help करने को मिले. So that is why I wanted to become a doctor.
Yes, correct. This is a field through which we can help the nation, as well as nowadays online sessions are there, so you can help the world also in consultation, isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
Second question is, what were your daily targets from then when you decided to become a doctor toward achieving small daily goals to improve your science love?
I actually would like to admit that मैंने अपने टीचर्स को बहुत परेशान किया. I used to bombard them with questions कि मैम ऐसा क्यों. हर चीज को मुझे समझ में आया कि हर चीज को मुझे डिटेल में अंडरस्टैंड करने का मन करता है. मुझे उसके पीछे की स्टोरी जाननी है. तो there were small goals, but when I actually started my preparation, I got to know कि वो एक systematic way में करना बहुत जरूरी है. कि क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग ऐसा भी कर लेते हैं कि वो लोग जानते तो सब कुछ है, they have this vast information with them, but it's not organized or it's not systematic. So when I actually started preparing for NEET, in fact later on during the preparation also I realized कि वो systematic होना भी जरूरी है जितना वो होना जरूरी है.
Yes.
तो
So these are my new students joining in. I asked them if you want to join because one of my very beloved students, Shriya, is there in interview. So they have joined.
Hello.
They belong
Thanks
to
for
my family.
joining.
They will not switch on the camera. I hope. Let's start. Let's continue. Okay. Is this the only profession that you dreamt about, or there were some options? If I will not clear NEET, or if I will not be doctor, I will be this, in your mind?
I'll be very frank with you, मैम. मेरा जो प्लान ए था और मेरा जो प्लान जेड तक था वो सिर्फ डॉक्टर बनना ही था.
Okay.
मुझे नहीं लगता था कि मैं कुछ और बन पाऊंगी. इवन इफ आई थिंक कि मेरा जो बाकी हॉबीज हैं, आई थिंक कि अगर वो भी बन जाती तो उतना इट इज अ हॉबी फॉर अ रीजन. तो आई थिंक मेरा प्लान ए से लेके प्लान जेड तक जो भी जितने भी प्लान बनाए थे वो डॉक्टर ही बनना था. एंड आई ऑल्सो बिलीव कि अगर मैं प्लान बी या प्लान सी रखूंगी तो मैं कंप्लीटली फोकस्ड वे में नहीं कर पाऊंगी जितना.
Correct. Fully you will not concentrate, or you
would not be fully dedicated to the goal. In fact, I'll even give you an instance. वो जो scientist वाला ICER वाला जो exam होता है KVPY, in which you get enrolled into IISc Bangalore for BSc. उसमें मेरा actually you call it God's thing or maybe my own luck, and ये मेरा actually वो वाला exam में qualify होते होते 2 marks से रह गया.
Okay,
तो
because something else is there for you, that's why.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. What was your CGPA in grade 10 and 12th?
It was 10. I got 96.8 percentage in 10th standard, and in 12th standard I did not study much for boards क्योंकि मुझे लगा कि नीट के प्रिपरेशन में ही मेरा काफी सारा बोर्ड एग्जाम्स का क्लियर हो जाएगा. तो I got 90.6 in 12th standard.
Okay, very good. Very good marks. But I can say that 10th is always easier than 12th board exam.
Yes, obviously.
Because
yes,
content and the paper correction method, these are different in both the exams. That's why.
In fact, मेरा जो board था वो भी बदल गया था. In 12th standard, I was shifted to Maharashtra board. Okay. I was no longer in CBSE.
Okay. During our time, state board toppers were getting only 70 to 80%, not more than that.
Yes, you are really brutal with the system.
Yes. Okay. How did you prepare for your grade 12th board exam along with the NEET?
I actually did not prepare at all. I'll be honest.
Actually, I want to ask how much time you dedicated to NEET, how much time you dedicated separately to 12th?
Among the 2 years, 3 months of entire NEET preparation, मुझे तो लगता है सिर्फ 2 महीने गए होंगे मेरे बोर्ड एग्जाम के प्रिपरेशन में. Because honestly, मेरे को बोर्ड एग्जाम के जस्ट 1 महीने पहले लगा ओ माय गॉड बोर्ड एग्जाम्स आ रहे हैं और मैं अगर कुछ लिख नहीं. बिकॉज honestly वो बोर्ड एग्जाम जो हुआ था, it was like the first offline exam after 2 years. Because of COVID we were only used to giving online exams. हम लोग MCQ करते थे. मुझे क्योंकि आदत हो गई थी by the time, क्योंकि physics में I had a habit कि I will always skip 2 or 3 steps, I'll get the answer, I'll pick the option, I'll go ahead. Yes. But अब derive करना पड़ेगा सारी चीजें. तो वो it was a very panicking mode, but I was happy कि most of it got covered. So slowly it happened very gradually. I was like ठीक है ये मुझे concept आता है, but मुझे अगर इसका derivation समझना है and all that. It was a rough time, but I think I managed it really well. Yes. And को ये भी लग रहा था कि NEET का अगर मैं prepare करी तो मेरे पास concept तो है, I just need to express it better. So that was not a huge goal for me कि मुझे board exams में अच्छे करना है. My only goal was NEET because colleges में they do not ask कि तुम्हारा percentage कितना है 12th standard का. They only ask कि तुम्हारा NEET का score कितना है. Yes. So that was my only prime focus.
Correct. Okay, tell us something about your creative part of your personality.
My creative part, I really have been, मैं 5-6 years की थी तब से मुझे drawing painting करने में बहुत मजा. मैं 2-3 painting भी लेके बैठी हूँ यहाँ पे, आपने जैसा बोला था.
Yes.
So these two mostly inspired by nature, because मुझे लगता है nature में काफी solace होता है. There's a lot of peace you can find within yourself. It helps me think a lot. अगर मुझे किसी चीज के बारे में थिंक करना है, अगर मेरे को किसी चीज को रिकैपिचुलेट करना है, अगर आई हैव टू गो बैक टू माय ओन थिंग्स, तो पेंटिंग एंड ड्राइंग गिव्स मी अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम टू थिंक एंड many things. It's also a big part of my personality.
And it
So
helps us to increase our patience also, because we need to sit for
yes,
a half
exactly.
an hour or 1 hour to create something, isn't it?
Yes,
Concentration
yes.
grows also. So that was very
Yeah.
wonderful drawing. That was wall hanging you made?
हाँ, ये कैनवस पे बनाया मैंने. These are
Okay.
canvases.
Okay, well done. And as your mother said that a creative person can be a good surgeon, she caught the good point in your personality.
Yeah.
Okay. Which specialization will you do when you will do your MD?
It's actually pretty early to think about that, but अगर ऐसा interest, I need to first explore my interests, of course. But I think maybe gynecology or cardiology, neuroscience is definitely my favorite. I have a wide variety. I have really not started
Yes,
as
yes.
such
When you will
MBBS.
come, when you will
So,
go through the
yeah.
journey of MBBS, you will get
Yes,
to know
yes. I will
which.
explore, yes.
Okay.
And it also depends on my PG marks.
Yes, correct. And which city will you serve after you complete your doctor degree, MBBS or MD?
Probably the city in which I will join, but I also have one plan that maybe after my specialization or after MBBS, in fact, I might want to join the army as a doctor. So because I want to join, मेरी मासी army में doctor हैं.
Okay.
तो because I have really been inspired by her कि मुझे भी डॉक्टर बनना है उसके कारण. तो जस्ट भी उन लोग की हर 3 साल में पोस्टिंग होती है, they actually serve the entire nation. And I also believe कि वो आर्मी, जैसे आर्मी में हर जगह वो पोस्टिंग होती है, दे गेट टू सर्व. एंड आई ऑल्सो हैड अ फीलिंग कि जैसे वो जवानों के लिए दे आर ऑलवेज ऑन ड्यूटी, तो वैसे मुझे भी रहना है, बिकॉज सोल्जर्स हमारे नेशन को सर्व करते हैं, हम उनको सर्व करने का अगर मौका मिलेगा तो व्हाई नॉट.
बहुत अच्छा.
तो
Correct. They are safeguarding us. Sometime you will safeguard them, isn't it?
yes, exactly.
What success mantra would you like to share with the aspirants, NEET aspirants?
I think I will use only 2 or 3 words, which is one of them is hard work, definitely. I don't think there's a particular success mantra which you can use, because अगर एक ही सक्सेस मंत्रा होता तो हम लोग सब सक्सीड कर जाते लाइफ में. तो there's hard work, there is dedication, because आप अगर अपने गोल की तरफ fully 100% नहीं हो, then आप क्या कर रहे हो, आप क्यों कर रहे हो. एंड थर्ड थिंग इज सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस. मतलब आपको अपने आप में वो डेवलप करना चाहिए कि मुझे इतना कॉन्फिडेंट बनना है ताकि आई कैन फेस द वर्ल्ड. एंड सेकेंड थिंग, आई ऑल्सो एडवाइज देम वन थिंग कि जब भी आप मॉक टेस्ट लिखने जा रहे हैं, या इनफैक्ट अगर आप नीट का ही एग्जाम लिखने जा रहे हैं, मैंने काफी इसको एम्फेसाइज किया, मुझसे जो भी बात करता है मैं यही बताती हूँ कि आप उस दिन ऐसे चाहिए कि आज आपका AR1 आने वाला है. हाँ, क्योंकि आप अगर कॉन्फिडेंट आप खुद नहीं है ना, अगर आप कॉन्फिडेंट दूसरों को दिखाते हैं ना, तो दूसरों को लगता है अरे बाप रे, तो दो का देख के कि अरे ये तो बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट है, आपको खुद आता है कॉन्फिडेंस. सो आई थिंक कॉन्फिडेंस इज मस्ट. मैं पिछले नीट के लास्ट 10 दिन में इतनी अंडर कॉन्फिडेंट थी. आई वॉज ऑल्सो सफरिंग फ्रॉम अ लॉट ऑफ हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम्स. मेरे को सब लूज मोशन वगैरह सब हो चुका था स्ट्रेस के मारे, हेडेक एंड ऑल. तो आई वुड ऑल्सो आई वुड रियली एडवाइस कि आपको अपने प्रिपरेशन के ऊपर कॉन्फिडेंट होना चाहिए. और कॉन्फिडेंट आप तभी होंगे जब आपने काफी हार्ड वर्क की होगी, जब आपको एक अंदर से सेटिस्फैक्शन मिला होगा कि हाँ मैंने इतनी की है, तो ऑब्वियसली फ्रूट आना ही है उस हार्ड वर्क का.
So that confidence comes through the way of hard work, isn't it?
Yes,
जब हम प्रिपेयर नहीं होते हैं तो हमें डर लगता है.
हाँ, क्योंकि एक बात ये भी मैंने नोटिस किया नीट एग्जाम में, क्योंकि 18 लाख लोग देते हैं इस बार, 18 लाख लोग बैठे हैं एग्जाम के लिए. 18 लाख लोग में से देयर आर 15 लाख पीपल टू 16 लाख पीपल जो भीड़ होते हैं. सिर्फ आपको उन 1 और 2 लाख में से अपने आप को प्रूव करना है हु हैव एक्चुअली डन द हार्ड वर्क, और उसमें से देयर आर हाई चांसेस कि आप वो कर सकते हो, अच्छा परफॉर्म कर सकते हो. एंड बिकॉज वो ऐसा एक एग्जाम होता है जहाँ पे दे डू नॉट वांट टू चूज द बेस्ट कैंडिडेट, दे वांट टू चूज हु हैज हु हैड द मोस्ट हार्ड वर्क पोटेंशियल, जिसमें सबसे ज्यादा कॉन्सेप्ट अपने क्लियर किए हैं, तो वही, I think that's it, because
because the job asks about devotion and hard work. If a patient is
yes, yes.
suffering on the deathbed, the doctor has to go, leaving behind all
Mhm.
worries. So they check
Yes,
this
yes,
also.
exactly. That's one of the qualities that exam teaches. In fact, हम लोग को बहुत बोला भी जाता है कि नीट को भी कंप्यूटर बेस्ड कर दें, but one of the thing कि हम लोग को OMR फिल करना होता है. So that also shows कि आपको precision लाना पड़ेगा अपने आंखों के साथ, hands के साथ, the coordination
Yes,
while you are under that stress of exam.
yes,
So it's
correct.
a lot, that entire personality development.
Yes, and in such situation, when the patient is on deathbed, the decision is in the hand of doctor. So full
Yes, yes.
brain, eye, body, all coordination must be there. If wrong decision will be taken, the patient will go. So this is there. Okay. I have also heard that many of the students, those who have tried hard and they were trying from 2 years, past 2 years or 3 years, still they have not got selected. And there must be some loved ones of yours, relatives or friends, those who have not got selected. So what is the way in which you want to tell them best of luck for next? Tell it with zealous effort so that they can get qualified with your zeal and with your blessings or positivity.
I think I think the fact that they have put in that effort and they have at least tried, and that is the biggest thing in life. क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे भी होते हैं जो बिल्कुल ट्राई नहीं करते हैं और उन्होंने एटलीस्ट ट्राई किया है. दे हैव ट्राइड देयर बेस्ट. उस सिचुएशन में इतनी सारी चीजें और भी बुरी हो सकती थी, बट दे हैव स्टिल पुट इन देयर बेस्ट. तो दैट्स द बिगेस्ट आई थिंक थिंग ऑफ लाइफ कि आपने एटलीस्ट ट्राई किया. एंड फेलियर्स आर अ पार्ट ऑफ इट, बिकॉज फेलियर से इंसान सीखता है. एंड आई थिंक एक फेलियर शुड नॉट स्टॉप यू.
Yes, the life doesn't end with
Yes,
one failure.
exactly, because if you have dreams so big, then this failure should not stop you.
And this is the way stepping stones towards becoming a doctor. Sometimes surgery doesn't get okay, sometimes the patient doesn't get
in fact my own parents my own parents were ready कि ठीक है अगर एक attempt में नहीं होगा दूसरे attempt try कर लेना, because it is difficult, it has a lot of competition, और उसमें भी आप खड़े उतरे, आप there were things that could have gone better, but why imagine that? Maybe it can happen, like if you give it one more try, things may be better than you expect.
Yes, and many things you will be very well versed in when you will sit next time. This is one thing which we can convey the message to such aspirants, those who have not qualified. And one more thing, the population of India, 130 crores. Out of them, you stood and you took step to so bravely to try that I can become. That decision is itself a very brave decision, isn't it?
Exactly.
And as you explained that out of 18 lakhs, there are those who are devoted, they are 2 lakhs. And many of the students, those who try NEET, they come through family pressure also. They don't want to become doctor, but family wants me to see in a white apron. That's why I want to become doctor. So if such pressure will be there in the family, the child many a times doesn't succeed. So all these things.
The thing is कि आपको अपने लिए करना है, आपको अपना करियर बनाना है, आपको अपने फ्यूचर सेल्फ के लिए वो करना है.
And this is the stepping stone that you are entering in that world, isn't it? If your heart has not accepted that entrance gate of that world, how will you face the whole world? So this career must be chosen by the child herself or himself first. Second, the parents must be very supportive from the childhood, because the love for science, maybe there is a spark in the child, but it needs to be nurtured step by step.
Yeah, even teachers play a big role in it. अगर आप लोग मेरे teachers अगर बहुत सारी
I've only taught for 1 year, so I will not take the privilege.
Oh, but it was 1 year. Yes, 1 year. आप साइंस ही पढ़ाती थी मुझे. मैं अगर टीचर को स्टूपिड क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछती, अगर मैं उनको परेशान नहीं करती, मैं अगर उनको आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स डाउट्स नहीं पूछती और वो लोग खुद में से परेशान होके मेरे को अगर आंसर नहीं देते, तो शायद ये नहीं होता.
Actually, I believe that learning happens from two way. When the children ask query, many things which we skip at the in the lesson plan, we also get new things to explain. So nowadays the system of asking queries are infused in the student to ask query, because it helps the teacher also to grow, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
So when you will
definitely.
ask a variety of questions, I will go through variety of sources to get those answers, isn't it? So I
Mhm.
love the children, those who ask queries, because I was such a student during my school age also. I used to ask so much questions, and many a times my science teacher used to tell, Nazia, so much query, you will some query you will be answered when the time will come.
Yes, yes, that happens.
So like that, and it's very good to be an inquisitive child, because that type of child, those who ask queries and the people around those who answer them, they help the child to live with her or his instinct towards the world, isn't it? So it's a very lovely talk with you, Shriya. We all,
Thank you
I,
so much,
Zainab,
ma'am.
I, Zainab, Barka, we all wish you all the best. Uh,
Thank you,
for
ma'am.
your future endeavor, so that we know that and that is very true thing what your mother said, that a creative person can be a very good surgeon. I will again reinforce it, because surgery needs a lots of patience, a lots of concentration, and a creative person who sits silently and creates something good, that person can do the surgery well, along with all studies and all knowledge of the science and surgery science, whatever you will get through your MBBS and MD courses. So all the best, do well in your life, and whenever I will come without teeth in front of you, kindly recognize me that I'm your teacher. Okay, so once again, I would love to tell all the best to all my those students, those who have applied this year but they have not got selected. All my blessings, along with all INS teachers. I am representing them also, and all the teachers of India, because teachers always wish that their students get success in their life. So always keep blessing, stay blessed, enjoy your life, hit your target, and see the wonderful smile on your face first in the mirror, and then in on the face of your loved ones. Bye bye, have a nice time.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you for this opportunity.
My pleasure.